This is an explanation, an example of finding the linear approximation for a given surface, which can also be called the linearization of that surface at a given point. Let's recall the equation of a tangent plane that can be expressed using the partial derivatives. And if we were going to take this equation of the tangent plane and solve it for z, we get a formula that we're going to use for that linear approximation. So if we just add z naught to both sides of this equation, we get that z is equal to z naught plus first partial with respect to x evaluated at x naught, y naught times x minus x naught plus first partial with respect to y evaluated at x naught, y naught times y minus y naught. Now, if we write z naught in functional notation, essentially that is the surface function evaluated at x naught, y naught, and then we'll just copy paste the rest of that tangent plane equation down. And then if we want to express this z value in functional notation, we'll need to use a different letter, not f, because f is the surface function, and the letter that we use is cap L for linearization. So we say the linearization for this surface at this ordered triple, x naught, y naught, z naught, is given by the z coordinate plus these first partials times their corresponding binomials. And this is the formula that we're going to be using to calculate this linearization. But notice that this is the same tangent plane formula that we've been using, solved for z. So let's make some sense of this with a concept drawing. Here is our surface function f at x, y, and here's our tangent plane equation, which we just saw can be solved for z and assigned a new variable, cap L, for the linearization. So that linearization is just the equation of the tangent plane. Now, it's the equation of the tangent plane at this domain value, x naught, y naught, and then of course if we're in the floor, the z coordinate is 0. The ordered triple is x naught, y naught, z naught, which is the point at which the plane is tangent to the surface. But that can also be expressed as x naught, y naught, and the z coordinate can be written as the function evaluated at x naught, y naught. Now, if we're in a region that is near this point of tangency, and let's pick a domain element that is close to x naught, y naught, still in the floor, so the z coordinate is 0. And let's fly this point up to the surface, and notice that the z value output of this point is fairly close to the z value output on the tangent plane. And so we'll say that the tangent plane can be used as a close approximation for the surface function. And let's just add on here that this is true when xy, that domain element, is close to the domain element that generated that point of tangency. So let's look at an example. We're given that f is a surface function that's differentiable, and we're given some information about this function. We're given the function evaluated at 2, 5, and we also know the first partials evaluated at 2, 5 as well. Then we're asked to use the linear approximation to estimate the function output for a domain element that seems to be relatively close to the element 2, 5. So 2, 2 and 4, 9 are close to 2, 5. But we do not have the surface function itself, so we're not able to calculate this exact value because we aren't given the surface function. But we do have enough information to calculate the linearization. So again, the linearization formula is the function evaluated at the initial point plus first partial evaluated at that initial point times x minus x naught plus first partial with respect to y evaluated at our initial point times y minus y naught. Now let's notice here that the initial point or the initial domain element is going to be the value 2, 5. Now again, we do not have the equation for the surface function, but we can conceptualize it here. We're saying that our domain element is 2, 5. Again, we're in the floor here, so that's 0. So let's fly up to the surface here and get a tangent plane to the surface at that point. And we're calling this tangent plane the linearization of f at this domain element 2, 5. Now we do not have the equation for the surface function, so we cannot plug 2, 2 and 4, 9 into the surface. But we can find the linearization because of the information that has been given initially, and we can then plug 2, 2 and 4, 9 into the equation of the tangent plane instead to give us a close approximation. And notice that 2, 2, so a little bit more than 2 in the direction of x, a little bit less than 5 in the direction of y, is going to be somewhere around in here. which is very close to 2,5, so we'll just plug that value into the tangent plane equation to get a close approximation. So let's recall that the function evaluated at 2,5 is 6. That was the given information. The first partial of that function evaluated at 2,5 is equal to 1, also given. And the first partial with respect to y evaluated at 2,5 is equal to -1, also given. So we can use this information to find the equation of the tangent line, also called the linearization. The surface function evaluated at the original domain element is 6, plus the first partial with respect to x of the original domain element, which is +1, and that's going to be then multiplied by x minus x naught. Well, x naught is 2, and then to that we'll add the first partial with respect to y evaluated at the domain element, which is -1. So adding a -1, we'll say -1 times y minus y naught. The y coordinate of the original domain element is 5. So the equation of this tangent plane, essentially solved for z here, can be simplified down to being x minus y plus 9. So again, we've been asked to estimate the function evaluated at 2.24.9, but the best we can do is plug 2.24.9 into this linearization, or essentially evaluate it on the tangent plane. So we plug 2.2 in for the x and 4.9 in for the y to get the approximate value for the surface function, which is 6.3. And let's just finalize this by saying that the function evaluated at 2.24.9 is approximately equal to 6.3.